Zangetsu, a sword-wielding...
Curse of the Moon 2 is an exciting game that combines traditional 2D action and 8-bit graphics and new gameplay features. Players take on the role of Zangetsu, a great swordsman from the Far East who battles demons and alchemists. He joins a wide group of personalities along the way, including Exorcist Dominique. 3 new playable characters are introduced in the game, and all original characters are accessible for players to handle. Curse of the Moon 2 introduces 2-player local co-op for the first time in the series.
Mind begins anew.
Fashion Police Squad is a retro FPS game in which players use attire-enhancing weaponry to combat fashion crime. As Sergeant D's, players must sweep the streets of socks and sandals and deal with a variety of fashion offenses such as droopy pants and neon brights. To find mysteries in Trendopolis, they must utilize specialized weaponry like weaponized sock gnomes. The game also includes a comeback of fashion crime and top-tier antagonists. Players must select the appropriate weaponry for each fashion crime since each attacker requires a different answer. Jesse Fox, a guy imprisoned in a hidden military installation for a crime he did not commit, must use his wits, fast words, improvised talents, weapons of warfare, lethal explosives, MacGyvered gadgets, and an elaborate explanation to escape. The game has current gameplay techniques, stealth gameplay, and a plethora of satirical culture, gaming, and movie illusions. To escape, players must mislead, adapt, and even imitate a cat. The game provides an exciting questioning experience as well as the chance to gather an armory of vintage gear.
The sewer was infested with assassinry.
His basic attack is a photon laser gun.
In this fast-paced 2D action game, the hero, Copen, utilizes his bullite dash to fly across stages without hitting the ground. Players can obtain X-weapons from bosses, each having a unique ability known as a Septima that fuels their particular abilities. Copen's companion robot Lola replicates similar Septimas and provides him with a new armory of weaponry. A wide range of abilities enable players of various skill levels to flourish. When Copen's health hits 0, his partner Lola revives him in a powered condition.
The mystery of the butterfly.
A SteamWorld explorer confronts a dying planet and must excavate a mine beneath their village to discover old technologies. They must form a group, strengthen fortifications, and construct a new home while gathering resources on the surface and extracting auras from beneath the ground. They must manage new automatons, participate in bartering, and emphasize employee satisfaction. They must also delve deep into the abyss to discover old technology and defend their mine against strange monsters. The game has 5 areas with hidden mysteries, 4 difficulty levels, and a sandbox option for players who like to construct. PHOGS is a compelling game in which players take on the roles of a dynamic couple of dogs, red and blue, as they go on an entertaining adventure full with riddles. They utilize their barking, biting, and bouncing abilities to solve challenges in the food, sleep, and play realms. The game provides players with a limitless number of options to enjoy. In the play world, users may let their imagination run wild by exploring a coastal amusement park and a vintage arcade. PHOGS includes single-player and shared controller modes, as well as local and online co-op. LEGO's Diorama universe takes you on a big voyage through 5 separate planets, each one made with bricks. Along the voyage, players will come across minifigures from these other kingdoms, each with their own puzzles and mysteries to unravel. As you solve the puzzles, you get new abilities that allow you to explore deeper into these enchanted regions. The dioramas provide several building choices, ranging from beauty to usefulness. Aside from the individual objectives and riddles, the amusement park itself provides other construction options. The Hero Express is a fun driving game that has 2D visuals and physics-based action. Players are charged with defending the globe from numerous threats by utilizing their stylish design and strong engines. The game has 11 odd courses and 11 mind-boggling arenas, each with its own set of obstacles and hazards. Players may upgrade their vehicles with turbo boosters and armor plating to improve performance and offer new capabilities. The Hero Express is more than simply a game. It's a test of courage, skill, and determination. Chasm is an action-adventure game in which players must cross perilous mines and battle diverse adversaries, each with their own set of strengths and weaknesses. Players may improve their talents and earn new skills by using various weapons and skill trees. The game setting is lush and immersive, with woods, tunnels, and castles to explore. Players can find ancient relics and strong equipment, which can provide them new skills. However, there are hazards in the world, such as traps and riddles. The game's gorgeous pixel art visuals and ambient soundtrack provide a sense of discovery and adventure. Furi is a boss rush-style game featuring intensive swordplay and twin-stick shooting features. It takes patience and expertise to achieve, but the magnificent images and engaging soundtrack make up for any deficiencies. Furi has 10 major bouts and 1 bonus fight, as well as a precise, tightly controlled combat system that alternates between top-down arena conflicts and up-close fighting game-style engagements. Shooting, slicing, evading, and parrying are the 4 basic actions that players must learn. Gunner 2 is a roguelike platformer game that follows the hero Ike, who is sent by death to assist in the elimination of a strange entity. Procedurally created stages, bright graphics, and exciting mayhem characterize the game. It is a sequel to the award-winning game Gunner, which was recognized by the IGF. Intense shooter action, exploring randomly generated levels, navigating through a complex level structure, using numerous heads, weaponry, and upgrades, and finding secrets are all key aspects. A party co-op mode allows players to go on a mind-bending adventure together. Superliminal is a first-person puzzle game that uses forced perspective and optical illusions to create an air of mystery and unpredictability. Players must traverse a dream world where perception becomes reality, which may not always be realistic. The game begins with the protagonist falling asleep while watching television and being shown an advertisement for Dr. Pierce's Somnasculpt dream treatment program. The struggle between man and machine heightens the game's interest and excitement. Overall, Superliminal provides a unique and intriguing gaming experience.
Exhibiting signs consistent with an increase in fear, hopelessness,
SteamWorld Dig 2 is a fascinating mining adventure set in a Metroidvania-inspired universe. A Steambot and her buddies set out to discover the mysteries hidden beneath the surface of an old trading town. The game sends players deep beneath, where they will discover bright landscapes full of treasures, hidden mysteries, and hazardous traps. Players must battle tough adversaries, dark monsters, and the relics of an ancient electrical threat. They may upgrade their gear to take on ever more difficult obstacles, such as swinging across vast chasms and flying through caves with the jet engine. Shu, a peasant, gets trapped by a strong storm and must embark on a perilous trek to escape. He encounters trapped locals who provide him with exceptional talents to help him cross the treacherous route ahead. Their only hope is to band together to find shelter and a method to halt the storm. The game includes 21 large levels spread across 6 distinct regions, a plethora of trinkets and hidden mysteries, 10 recruitable characters each with their own special abilities, and an original soundtrack.
An explorer.
Curious Expedition is a roguelike simulation that sends players to the late 19th century, where they may go on fascinating journeys to undiscovered countries in pursuit of fame, scientific discoveries, and money. The game is inspired by humanity's restless curiosity, allowing players to experience the world's glories and wonders while simultaneously preparing for the horrors and perils that accompany every explorer's voyage. Players participate in the famous Explorers Club, striving to conquer new lands and make their imprint on the planet.
What I had witnessed, but they will now.
This subaquatic adventure takes you on an original journey through the Earth's ice age, as humanity seeks refuge beneath the depths of the ocean. An adventurous aquanaut starts on an unexpected journey of exploration and investigation, pursuing an enigmatic mechanical entity into the unknown depths. The underwater world is teeming with vibrant marine life, and the protagonist must manage oxygen reserves while investigating ancient civilizations. The Averelli beautiful aquatic world is the ultimate frontier for this brave and determined final aquanaut.
It was just 2 days after Grandpa's death.
Wavetale is an action-packed adventure game that takes players on an exciting voyage across Stranville's decaying archipelago. Players must cruise the huge ocean while encountering disgruntled fishermen, isolated hermits, and pirates. Sigrid, a little girl who can walk on water, is given the responsibility of traversing the seas and roofs. The game includes high-speed adventures, a touching story of loss and healing, and a colorful cast of characters. Players may personalize their look by collecting collectible hats, hair colors, and clothes. Phantom Doctrine is a strategic turn-based espionage thriller set in the Cold War era, combining aspects of classic spy films with clandestine operations. Players must thwart a worldwide plot, aiming at toppling world leaders and inciting conflicts as the commander of the Cabal. The game has a lengthy single-player story campaign, next-generation turn-based combat, and a larger map. Players must strategically arrange assets across the planet to call for help during fierce conflicts, while simultaneously anticipating enemy reinforcements. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!